Good day. As you can see, this is Chapter 2 Matter Review. It's given you some information. It's like a table of contents of where to go in your notes for help. And remember, on Google Classroom, there are videos that echo what was said in the classroom. So one of the concepts we looked at was classifying matter as either a mixture or pure substance. And we made the case for three types of mixtures. Some books will argue there are other types, but that's beyond this course. And that simply means we have more than one material present, and that means more than one chemical formula present. And so mixtures, the separate components, retain their properties. So we form and separate mixtures by physical changes, and yes, you should know how to separate a mechanical mixture, suspension, and solution. For pure substances, we have elements and compounds, and these are altered by chemical changes. So there's some things about the characteristics of pure substances, and yes, it's a good idea to read Chapter 2. From grade 8, 9, 10, and now 11, you have to know the difference between chemical and physical changes. You will be asked about that on the test. You should know how to purify and separate matter, and I'll have questions that go a little beyond standard questions from a textbook. You also have to know how to deal with the chromatography lab and calculate the RF, so I will definitely have a chromatography question there, and you'll need a ruler. Also tells you you'll need a calculator. We have to be able to understand the difference between atoms and molecules and the difference between elements and compounds. We should also know about their states. One other thing we should know is that pure substances have fixed melting and boiling points, and so you should be able to deal with graphs where we might be showing you a mixture or a pure substance. We have to be able to deal with compounds, and that means writing and naming ionic and covalent compounds, and you have a sheet that reminds you of the steps. And no, I do not plan on giving you questions where it says, hey, give the symbol for such and such element, or name this element based on its symbol, even though those were in that booklet. If you need more practice, at the end of Chapter 2 are some questions, and some are more useful than others. But you do have to prepare thoroughly, and time pressure is part of the test. So if you sit there thinking, I'm going to mull things over during the test, you may not finish on time. So we're trying to train you to deal with fairly busy tests so you're ready when you go to post-secondary if you're going to challenging places. So that's a Chapter 2 review. No, it's not that detailed because your notes are more detailed. That's where you have to go. Plus make corrections to the assignments that are posted on the wall.